Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I have a 2007 Chevy Uplander and I will show you how to recharge your AC or air conditioner. This video will apply to Chevy Uplanders made from 2005 all the way up to 2009, and it will also apply to Buick Terazzas, Pontiac Montanas and Saturn relays. Okay, so to start, lift the front hood. What you will need to buy is AC recharge kit. It consists of AC recharge hose and it usually comes with 2 cans. Now you can buy these kits at any car parts store, Amazon, eBay, even Walmart will have them. Usual price is like $50–60. If you find one on sale, I've seen it go as low as $25. Good thing about this kit is that this hose is reusable for as many times as you want. So that means for every next recharge you just have to buy these refrigerant cans, which costs around $5, $6, $7 each. So that would mean that you can recharge your AC each summer for less than $10. Now some people, mostly mechanics, will say this is not the right way to recharge your AC. You have to take it to a mechanical shop. They have the right equipment. They can connect to both low and high pressure ports, and then they can evacuate the system before filling it up with the refrigerant. Now that is partially true, but I'm doing this for, I'm gonna say, last 10 years. I own a small car dealership and I never had any kind of issues. The most important thing is you do not want to overcharge the system, but that's why you have to keep monitoring the amount of refrigerant in the system and you will be good. The purpose of this video is to show you how you can do it, and then the decision is on you if you want to try and do it yourself or if you want to take it to a mechanical shop for a professional service. But in my opinion, these are quite old minivans and it takes literally 5 minutes to do it, and I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with the results. Okay, now before I start charging this AC, I will quickly explain you how this works. Now this hose has two ends, 2 connectors, right? On this side you're gonna screw the can and then you will pierce it by turning this knob all the way in, and the other side will connect to the low pressure charging port on your Uplander, and the low pressure charging port is located right here. There is one similar looking down here. Now this is the high pressure port. You do not want to touch that. So this is your port. So what you can do, you can just remove this cap for now. Now screw the refrigerant can onto the hose all the way. But for now you do not want to pierce the can, because if you do, all the refrigerant from the can is gonna get out through this side. So now you want to connect this side to the low pressure charging port and then you can pierce the can. Now to connect it, you just want to pull this sleeve up and it should just click in place, just like this. And you will also notice it's gonna show you the amount of refrigerant in the system. Now mine is, as you can see, quite low. I want to get it into the yellow area and then it will be good to go, and I should have a nice cold AC this summer. Last thing to do before you can start charging the AC, you just want to turn this knob all the way in, and that way you will pierce the can. Just turn it all the way in. Just like this. And once that is done, you can proceed inside the minivan and start it. Now you want to start the minivan. Then what you have to do next, you want to turn the blower to the highest setting and you want to turn on the max AC. And that's pretty much everything. Now leave the minivan running and proceed outside to charge the system. Okay, the engine is quite loud, so I hope you'll be able to hear me. So you want to turn the can upside down and you will slowly start releasing, unscrewing this knob. So just slowly release it. And by you doing that, you're actually charging the system. Now this doesn't have to be done fast, just take your time, do it slowly and keep monitoring the amount of refrigerant in the system. Okay, so what I like to do when I maybe half a can done, I like to take a break, get inside the minivan and check if I can feel any difference, if I can feel the air being blown out, feel any cooler. So just try to feel it, if you can feel any kind of difference. And in my case, yes, I can definitely feel that the AC is starting to kick in. Now it's not cold, I used only half a can, but I'm getting there. So now I will proceed outside and keep charging the system. Now on some vehicles you might need only half a can, on some other vehicles a whole can, maybe even 2 cans if the system was completely empty. This minivan was not completely empty, so I'm pretty sure I will just need to top it up. I'll maybe use just 1 can and that will be good enough. If your AC system is completely empty, you might need to use more. It really depends, so that's why you have to keep monitoring the amount of refrigerant in the system. So you can see after using half a can how my numbers look. Now I still have to use maybe other half and I will be in yellow, and then I'll be happy with the results, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so just continue with the charging. Okay, my can is empty and now I will double check how the AC feels inside, and if I'm happy with the result, that's gonna be it. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. Now you can see my results here. I'm in the yellow now. If I want, I can put a bit more inside, it's not gonna hurt it, but I'm quite happy how it blows, so I won't be touching it anymore. It's good enough. Now to disconnect this from the system, you want to make sure that the refrigerant doesn't leak out. Now the first thing you want to do, if you still have some refrigerant inside the can, so if you maybe use just half a can, then first in that case you want to turn this knob all the way in, and that way you can save the refrigerant in the can and you can reuse it on any other vehicle or next summer, or to top it up again. Once that is done, you can just safely disconnect the low pressure charging port. And that's pretty much everything. And definitely don't forget to put back that black cap on it. And that's it. This is how easy it gets to recharge the AC by yourself. If you're doing this for the first time, you might get a bit intimidated, but it's really easy, and it's gonna take you maybe like 15 minutes, but the second and third time it's gonna literally take you like a couple of minutes to have it done. So I think it's definitely worth to learn this and save some money each summer. One more thing I have to mention, all these will actually work if there is no major leaks in your system and if your AC compressor is working how it's supposed to work. If you have a leak somewhere, unfortunately this will not work because the refrigerant is gonna leak straight out. Or if your AC compressor is not working, then your AC will not work, obviously, right? So in that case you will have to take the vehicle to a mechanical shop because they do have the professional equipment. They can diagnose where the leak is coming from, and then you'll have to fix it before you can recharge it. If you have a small leak, you can try using something like this. It's called the stop leak. It's also AC refrigerant mixed up with some kind of stop leak solution. So what it does, it helps seal and condition O-rings and minor AC system leaks, and it actually does work. I tried a couple of times. So if you have like a minor leak, this will help you to at least have a AC for a couple of months. Okay, thank you for watching my video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews and other similar automotive topics.